61. The previous we stopped at question 60. We said 60 is option 60 is option A, right? A. And we also said we are going to we touch question 60 with a board, so you will actually know how come about the answer. 61. The element that belongs to the third period of the periodic table, nitrogen and oxygen. Okay, that's option A already. The element that belongs to the third period of the periodic table is option B. Sodium, magnesium, silicon, and argon, option B. 62. The experiment that shows that an atom have a tiny positively charged nucleus was first carried out by 62 is, we touched it previously in the last video, Rutherford. 63. The atom of an element X is represented as this. The basic chemical properties depend on Z or Z, option B. The diagram above, there's no diagram here. 65. In the periodic table, electric and thermal conductivities are properties of elements that, 65 is A, they decrease across the period and increase down the group. Also, metallic properties do similar thing too. They decrease, so electrical and thermal conductivity, they decrease across the period and increase down the group, option A. 66. If the relative molecular mass of an element is not a whole number, it can be deduced that the element is 66. Let's see. An isotopic mixture, option D. 67. Which quantum number divides shell into orbiter? Option B. Azimuthal quantum number. Now right. Principal quantum number. Right. Principal quantum number talks about orbit, shell, and energy level. Azimuthal quantum number or subsidiary quantum number talks about orbiter, energy sublevel. While magnetic quantum number talks about suborbiter or degenerate orbiter. 7 is option B. 68. Moving from left to right across a period, the general rise in the first ionization energy can be attributed to, 68 is option A, increase in the nuclear charge. 69. How many unpaired electrons are there in nitrogen sublevel? For nitrogen sublevel, if you visit question 29, you see it there. Nitrogen sublevel, unpaired electron is option D. Option D. Question 70. The max number of electrons in the L shell of an atom is, I would like you to write, the K shell has the K shell has max of 2, the L shell has max of 8, the M shell has max of 18. So 70 is option A, max of 8. 71. Elements in the same periodic table have the same number of shell. 71 is option D. 72. Which of the following statements is correct about periodic table? 72. Which of the following statements is correct about the periodic table? The valence electron of the element increases progressively across the period, option A. 73. An isotope has an atomic number of 15 and a mass number of 31. The number of proton it contains is, I need to demonstrate this. 74, I need to demonstrate it. 75. Group 7 elements are non-metal, and also they are oxidizing agent. And lastly, write this one down. Oxidizing property increases across the period. Oxidizing property increases across the period. So 75, let's see, I think that's 75, right? 75 is clearly option B, good oxidizing agent. 76. How many unpaired electrons are in the p orbital of fluorine? I'd like to demonstrate this with a video, but the answer is option D, 1. 77. An element X has an electron configuration of this. Which of the following statement is correct about the element? This is also not clear enough. I would like to explain this also with a video in terms like a calculation. Then we'll go to 78. Beryllium and aluminium have similar properties because there's something called diagonal Let me see. 78, right? They are positioned diagonally. Option C. You might see both are metals. No. They are positioned diagonally. Beryllium and aluminium, right? They are positioned diagonally. That's 78. Or let me see. No, they both have similar metallic properties. Is option D. They both have similar, not beryllium and aluminium. I think it's another element and aluminium that are positioned diagonally. Option B, D. They both are elements. 78 is option D. 79, a bit of calculation. 80, a bit of calculation. 81, the discovery that protons and neutrons are concentrated at the nucleus of an element was postulated by. 81 is option A, Rutherford. This question was repeated in question 37. Then the last question, 82, which of the quantum number determines the energy sub-level? I've given that already. 82 is option C. Azimuthal quantum number determine energy sub-level. I might go back to talk about it again. Right. Principal quantum number determines orbital, share, or, energy level. Azimuthal quantum number or subsidiary quantum number determines orbital, energy sub-level. The magnetic quantum number determines suborbital and also degenerate orbital. Should you have a question on anyone you want more clarity, any of the questions you want more clarity, apart from the questions that do the calculation, I'd like you to drop your question in the comment section or visit our WhatsApp group. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next chapter.